Jelena Ray here, and today I'm talking about taking responsibility for our own lives. So one of the best examples I have ever heard for taking responsibility for his own life is Aron Ralston. Have you ever heard of the movie 127 Hours? And it's about that guy that cut his own hand off to get out, unstuck from under the boulder that he was trapped under. He is an outdoorsman. He'd been hiking up in Utah by himself and fell into a crevice, and this boulder landed on his hand and trapped him. And he was there for 5 nights and decided that the only way to get out of there was to cut his own hand off. So the conversation that he'd had with himself during this time was, you did this. You made choices to put you right here, and everything you've done led up to this moment right here, right now. And he completely took responsibility for that circumstance. It was nobody else's fault, and it wasn't necessarily even his fault, but he recognized that the choices he'd made leading up to that moment put him exactly where he was. So the only way out, and his why was the people in his life that he loved. That was what he determined, that he was going to get out of there and get back to the people that he loved. So he cut his hand off. And so we can make excuses for the circumstances in our lives. Sometimes we have the background loop playing in our heads that we're cursed, and we have this curse of a tragic past or circumstances. And sure, life is often not fair, and some people are dealt a rougher hand than others. But now at this point, if you're watching this video, you now have that choice to stay there or pick yourself up. And sometimes that's a hard lesson, right? We don't want to be the responsible one. But once you decide that you are not going to settle for less than you deserve, less than life has for you, then you begin to make choices that will lead you to the things that you want in your life. And it becomes easier and easier, including relationships. Once you accept that you deserve the best, then you'll start to make choices to surround yourself with people who treat you as such. So that's all I have today. Take responsibility for our own lives, even for where we sometimes end up. Isn't this pretty here? That doesn't always feel like we did that on purpose, or like life dealt us a bad hand and put us there. And that may be true, but now that you know that, make the choice to fight your way back out. All right, I will talk to you guys right here in the next video. Bye for now.